I'm not just saying this because, now me and Joe Lolly are best friends. He's a great player, isn't he? Just even in the game where Segic scored the hat trick, I think he's just setting stuff up so
that
well.
first goal, like the cross to the back stick, and then it's he's just got a finger and everything. And to me, I don't know if you got somebody else, but he's the best player in the A-League at the moment.
Yeah,
for sure. Like the quality and the impact. Top of the goal-scoring chart as well.
And he doesn't, because he's not a number 9, but actually the way, was it his hat-trick goal maybe, he's just in the perfect place. He's following up in that way. You go,
doesn't
okay,
matter
you
what
can do
position
that as well.
you play, it's about your impact. And he just seems to have an impact. I'm sure if we played him at right back, he would, he'll just be bombing on and having so that's, and the confidence, he's at the right place at the right time. Every run he makes, it just... and then, it's great for Sydney, especially with Costa out. He's definitely stepped up.
Yeah. That VAR handball penalty. Now, I'm not saying the decision is wrong because the laws of the game may dictate that.
Yeah.
But it is an out we should be taking to the streets with the laws of football. I don't believe any football fan thinks that should be a penalty. Now, we're being conditioned now because they're given so much. But, if the ball's half a yard away from you, there's nothing you can do. Just sometimes it hits your hand. Yeah. This is one of my law changes.
So I agree with that.
No. Free kick. Give a free kick.
Yes, no.
If you have to give something, I wouldn't give anything. But if you want to give something, a penalty is too big a punishment for that.
I think where this show is now, the impact we have.
I think you're right
on Australian football. Yeah. I think we could start to force a rule change.
By next week, the laws will have changed, and Lackey Rose will have short back and sides.
I love it.
But look, Lolly was great in that game, and then Segic, because he missed a sitter just before he went on and scored a hat trick, right? Which is great.
Well, I mean, he's been outstanding for Sydney FC, whatever role he's played, whether it's starting or coming off the bench. He just has an impact. Easy for a kid when you look at the game and the context of it when he misses to go inward. And
it's a sort of bad miss, isn't it? It's sort of where are your feet? You just roll that wide. It's weird.
Yeah, and it went off that way when it should have gone that way. But
he put on Jovanovic's boots on the wrong way.
Yeah, clogs on. I don't know, but he
But he clogged the third. I mean, that was what hit.
That was such a great hit. I just don't know if I'm fully convinced that Sydney FC is
as good as this.
I know there was a lot of hype on them at the start, and rightly so. Mm-hmm. But I just don't know if what I'm seeing is if that's enough, because they're.
So sorry, you think they should be doing better than this, or you just think there's actually the results are covering up the cracks of a sinking ship?
I wouldn't say sinking, but
Sydney are sinking. You've heard it.
No, because when they're on song, they're just amazing to watch. I just don't know if it's
something's missing.
Just something's missing. It's usually with teams and games. They would run over the top of opposition, really run.
And they've scored 7 and let in 1 in the last 2.
I know that, but there's been there's been moments where there's been goals that have just opened it up and then bang, 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 bang. But I think that teams have been really competitive against them, where I found before that they've rolled over. And maybe I'm just digging a hole that I can't get myself out of.
It sounds like it.
Really. But I just know that that there's just something not there.
Yeah. Okay. Do you agree with that?
And that might be my Melbourne victory in me. And but
I think you see that from a lot of teams. You can say the same about victory, and that they've looked brilliant in a lot of phases of the game, but then conceded weird goals, and and I don't think there's been one team we've obviously praised Auckland a lot, but there's also been a few cracks, and so I think that's just the A-League. It's open and there's not one.
It's such a real positive,
team.
actually.
I like it, and they're not the perfect side, but. I definitely think that they'll be there and thereabouts. I don't quite agree with the sinking ship.
No, I definitely.
I did put words in Archie's mouth.
I will say though, it's probably that I'm not seeing a complete 90 minutes every single week. If I climbed out of there or not really.